The state of Michigan has a tentative budget for next year, which includes tax cuts and a change in the pension system. Governor Snyder and leaders of the House and Senate signed it Wednesday afternoon, and it includes $90 million in one-time tax relief, $130 million going into the school employees retirement system, $110 million in transportation funding that'll be used for Michigan's roads, and $10 million for the rainy day fund. The focus, however, was that tax cut. Liam Martin has more.
Speaking Wednesday in front of the Mackinac Center about online learning.
Many of you know we have done some dramatic reforms on that.
Governor Snyder was also working a deal on the budget.
And it's teamwork, and we've got a good team, and we're working hard on getting a budget done, and I think we're making good progress.
He met Tuesday and Wednesday with the Republican leaders of the House and Senate, the three brokering a budget deal signed Wednesday afternoon. Governor Snyder reportedly insisted on pre-funding the state's pension obligations, noting this is just a dent in $45 billion in unfunded liabilities.
It's a very structurally sound budget. It's a very thoughtful budget. It's dealing with long-term liabilities.
On taxes, the deal would either reduce the state's income tax rate or increase the current $3,700 personal exemption, or perhaps both. Governor Snyder had initially rejected a tax cut, worried it could drop the budget back into deficit.
As a practical matter, I take good feedback and input from the Senate, the House. We give feedback and input. Hopefully they listen to that, and we work as a team.
Democrats, meanwhile, have already jumped on this as politics, noting the average family making $50,000 a year would see a tax cut of just $35.
It would be less than $3 a month that it would impact them. I think that we need to use that same money and restore some of the cuts to K-12, to higher education.
The full House and Senate are expected to take up this agreement within the next couple of weeks. In Lansing, Liam Martin, Fox 47 News.
The agreement also calls for a little extra cash in local revenue sharing, which is good news for local governments, and $25 million in one-time funding for the state's film industry. The agreement now goes to the appropriations committees of each chamber. They're hoping to get a budget passed by June 1st. And that budget agreement calls for increasing spending in a number of areas. And according to Budget Director John Nixon, the state can afford it, partly because Michigan is geared to move into the next fiscal year with an extra $300 million.
We increased the funding in primarily the sales tax and other taxes. I mean, economic activity is picking up. People are spending more, people are making more money.
The state is also reducing spending in other areas, including the corrections department. Nixon also says fewer people are applying for welfare.